Hey, it's Joe Moyer, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com. Let me ask you this question. Have you tried online dating? Well, if you're like most single women, the two words online dating are kind of like those nails on the chalkboard. Remember back when you were in grammar school and one of your classmates would come along and just go, and you're just like, oh, no, no, no. Like when you hear the words online dating, you probably feel the same way. Well, I totally get it. Well, today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest mistakes that most single women are making, which cause them to feel the way that they do about online dating. So we're just going to jump right into it. The first mistake is that you don't understand that there is a right and wrong way to do online dating. If you're like most individuals, you're at that point in your life where you're looking for love. You want that special someone to share your life with. And you don't want to go to bars, you don't want to go to clubs, those days are over. There's really no singles events during a pandemic, you can't go to meetups. It's like, where do you go? So it's like, all right, I'm gonna go online. Got nothing else to do, no place else to go, so let's try online. And that's the key word, is that you try online. Okay? Online dating isn't something you try. It's something that you do. And it's something that you do that either produces results or it doesn't. And so if you don't understand that there's a right and wrong way to do online dating, you're starting out behind the eight ball. Like you don't know what you're doing. And so you're going to go out there, you're going to try, you're going to do a bunch of things, but it's not going to lead to results. And if you're like most individuals, you try, you go out there, you get crappy results and you're like, forget this. This is a shit show. I can't do this anymore. And then you stop. And then after a while, you're sitting around, you're lonely, you want someone to go out with, you want someone to do things with. You're like, you know what? Maybe I'll go back online again. And maybe you go back to the same site or you try a different site and you get the same results. And then you're just like, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to go buy some cats. I'm going to join the nunnery. It's not worth it. And it's not that it's not worth it. It's not that it doesn't work. It's you just don't understand how to do it. How to do it correctly, how to do it right. The truth is, recent research shows that online dating is the number two way that couples under 40 are meeting, and it's the number way that couples over 50 are meeting. So it works, but you got to understand how to do it the right way. All right? So that's the first mistake, is not understanding that there's a right way. Now, the second mistake is that you don't stand out. See, there are thousands of men and women who are doing the online dating thing. I always say it's kind of like going to a football stadium where there's thousands and thousands of people. And the guy that you're looking for, he's out there and he's looking for you. But if you don't stand out, he doesn't see you unless he accidentally bumps into you. He's not going to know that you're there. So just because you join an online dating site and put up a profile doesn't mean that you're going to find the love of your life. You've got to be able to stand out and you've got to be able to get the attention of the type of guy that you're looking for. So that's the second mistake, is you just don't stand out. The third, and I see this all the time, is that you're trying too hard. And let's try this on and see if it fits. You're out there and you're talking to guys and you're reaching out and you're engaging guys and you're texting and you're emailing back and forth. I had a conversation the other day with a woman, spends 2 to 3 hours a night, 2 to 3 hours a night online, talking to guys, engaging guys, reading profiles. And yet she's getting horrible results. Like, that just blows my mind. And I understand it, because if you don't understand that there's a right way to do it, you're going to keep trying, you're going to keep doing, and you're going to keep not being successful. So, just because you're trying really hard doesn't mean that you're going to be successful. I always say the key isn't to trying harder, it's about trying smarter, understanding how the whole online dating game really works. Okay? Now, the fourth reason, and I'm going to be blunt because that's how I roll, is your profile sucks. And what I mean by that is it's boring. It sounds like all the other profiles. Hi, my name is Mary. I like the beach. I have a dog. His name is Fluffy. I'm a good person. Yada, 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 yada. I look at the life as half full. The glass is half full. It's like, it's what everybody else is saying. It doesn't make you stand out. And again, put yourself in the perspective of the position of your ideal guy. He's out there. He's looking for an amazing woman to share his life with. And he's reading profiles. And so if yours sounds the same and it looks the same as everybody else's, he's going to go, eh. it's got to catch his attention. If you go, think of it like this. You ever been to the supermarket or, by a newsstand, and you're just looking at all the magazines and there's one of them that just catches your eye and there's like a headline there, right? Why do they do that? Because they know that there's a lot of other magazines out there. There's a lot of other newspapers and publications, and they've got to get your attention. And once they get your attention, they've got to keep your attention. They've got to engage you. And that's kind of how you want to write a profile. So you got to look at your profile, and like take that mirror time. Does it suck? Does it sound like everybody else? Is it boring? Is it portraying the wrong picture? And you may not even be aware of it, again, because you're doing your best. And part of that is the fifth reason why you're not getting results is your pictures are wrong. And you got to understand your pictures, the old expression of pictures say 1,000 words. Well, it's absolutely true. You could be putting pictures out there that are just portraying the wrong message. I'm a guy, okay, so I'm just going to keep it real. You could put pictures out there that misrepresent you, that make you look not your best, that make you look not confident, that make you look unsure. You could put pictures that we know where you're hiding something, that you're not confident in who you are. You may be putting pictures out there thinking that, you know what, I work hard to look the way I do. I'm in great shape. And you're trying to be sexy, but in the process of doing that, you're sending the wrong message. And that may cause you to attract the wrong guys and actually scare away the quality guys. I went through this recently, well, not recently, a long time ago, with one of my clients where she's like, I'm meeting nothing but perverts. Like, that's all I get. And I'm like, there's a reason for this. She's like, nope, not my fault. That's all that's out there. There's nothing but perverts out there. All right, you know what? Let me look at your profile. As soon as I opened her profile up, I'm like, here it is. And she's like, what are you talking about? There was a picture of her on her bed with this very provocative, seductive pose with her tatas hanging out. Again, if she was a model, in a magazine, for someone her age, looked beautiful. Okay. But the message she's portraying was like, you know what? Kind of like hot to trot. And it's like, here it is. And I'm like, and I showed her, I go, look at your picture. And she's like, what's wrong with it? I go, what message are you saying? She's like, I'm trying to show that that I look good for my age, that I'm a very sensual person. And I'm like, exactly. Okay. But what you believe is sensual, guys are seeing as sexual. And so I'll go, just appease me for a little. Let's change your pictures. And we put up the right pictures. And guess what happened to 99% of those perverts? They disappeared. Now, the truth is you could be in a habit, you could look like a nun, and there are going to still be some knuckleheads who are perverts, who are going to reach out and get all sexual with the innuendos and all that other stuff. So you can't escape the assholes. They're out there, but there are things you can do to scare most of those guys away, because the truth is the scammers, they're perverts. They're looking for certain individuals. They know who they can get away with their crap with. So that's part of the online dating game, understanding how it really works. So I want you to take some mirror time. You might want to go back and watch this again to really look at this. Now, if you're watching this and saying, you know what, hey, my profile might not be the greatest, I've actually created a special report on how to create an effective online profile, and I'm going to put it below this video. Sounds good? If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and put those in the box below. I'll see you next time. Have an amazing week. Much love. Now, one of the best things that you can do to succeed at online dating is to create an online profile that actually gets results. Now, the key to doing this is to create your online profile in such a way that you stand out from all the others and you get the attention of that quality guy so that he believes that you are the woman that he's looking for and that he starts pursuing you. Now, if you'd like to discover exactly how to do this, I've got a special gift for you. It's called the 5 Keys to Writing an Online Profile That Attracts Quality Men. It's a guide I've created which shows you exactly how to create or improve your profile so that you'll have a better chance of attracting the type of guy that your heart desires and deserves. Now, if you'd like a free copy of this guide, just scroll down to the description below this video and click on the link.